Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, I would like you to hit the subscribe button and smash the notification bell for you to be part of the fluxforex community, and whenever I post a new video you will get notified as soon as possible. You see, I always tell traders that irrespective of the result you get at the end of the week, so far as trading is concerned, you don't have to allow, or you don't have to let that result get to your emotions, or you don't have to be emotionally attached to your trading results. All right, why am I saying this? Last 2 weeks was a very heavy losing week for us. Yeah, if you're in my Telegram channel, you would have testified to it that last 2 weeks, I mean, it didn't go well for us. All right, we lost almost all our trades last week. Trust me, last week was a fantastic week. Those in my Telegram channel will testify to it. All right, here, so if you're in my Telegram channel and last week you didn't take any trades, or you didn't take any of the trades I called out, because last 2 weeks we had a losing streak, then you're not ready to become a trader. Yes, go and come back again. All right, yes, because you don't have to allow previous results of your trades, all right, to get to you emotionally. All right, yes, this is a business. All right, yes, so we have losses, we have profit. All right, one thing you should know is that you don't have to allow your losses to outweigh your profit. Always you let your profit outweigh your losses, so that whenever you make that losses, you wouldn't feel it, because at the end of the day you made more profit than your losses. Do you get it? Yeah, so that is just that. All right, last week we were able to catch about 700 plus pips, and you know what, we didn't trade all these pairs, we traded just three of these pairs. Those in my Telegram channel are going to testify to it. All right, anyway, if you are not part of my Telegram channel, just look into the description box below. The link is there. Just click on it and become part of my Telegram community. All right, yeah, so we are entering into a new week. Yeah, it's going to be a fresh new week for us. Yeah, so we are, as usual, just as we do with these are the pairs we trade in my community. All right, yes, we don't trade any other pairs apart from these pairs. All right, so I'd like us to go through these pairs and then see what the market really has for us. All right, yeah, so as usual we are starting with the dollar index. All right, yeah, so with the dollar index, last week I was expecting this high to be taken off. All right, I was expecting to see price moving to the upside. Yes, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we saw price consolidating until Thursday that we were able to see some little bit of movement in the market. All right, yes, so currently I'm still bullish on the dollar index. All right, yes, I'm still bullish. So far as this candle was not able to break this low, we saw a rejection to the upside. Price came back to retest the zone, and then we saw a push to the upside. I'm expecting that this candle, all right, this candle will be able to hold price to the upside. So it's either this candle holds price to the upside, or it comes back into the zone to retest it and then we move to the upside. All right, yeah, so going into next week I am still bullish. All right, I'm still bullish on this. I'm expecting price to move up, clear this high and then this high as well. All right, so that is it for the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. Let's go what is happening on AUDUSD. So for AUDUSD, if I'm expecting the dollar index to move up, then I should expect the AUDUSD to move to the downside. All right, yes, and currently looking at where price is, I'm not so convinced at where price is. All right, yes, so going into next week I'll look forward to seeing the price break below this zone. All right, break and then close below this zone. All right, so once I see price break below this, break and close below this low, that will convince me. All right, that will basically convince me that price is ready to move to the downside. All right, yes. So going into next week, I'm very bearish on AUDUSD, but one thing I'm expecting is that I will expect to see price break below this line and close below this line, right? So once I see that, then this equal lows will definitely be attacked, right? Yeah, so my target is going to be this low, which is going to be about 150 plus pips. Yeah, so it is what it is. Yeah, so going into next week, this is what I'm expecting on AUDUSD. So let's look at what is happening on AUDJPY. Yeah, so for AUDJPY, the yen pair is still weak. Sorry, the yen is still weak. All right, yes, so the yen is still weak. So this is the trade we took last week. This is the trade we took last week. I posted a signal in my free community. All right, yes, I posted a signal in my free community, and this is how the trade went. All right, so this massive movement, this movement to the downside happened on Friday prior to the close of the market. So look at what happened. Look at what happened after price breaking this level, moved to the upside, came back to this level. All right, I call this, so I'm going to call this candle, a breaker. Why am I calling it a breaker? It is the last down close candle prior to price clearing the sell stops we are seeing here. All right, yes. So going into next week, look at what the price is currently doing. All right, the price came and then tapped into this breaker block we are seeing here. All right, and quickly rejected. So going into next week, I don't expect that price will break below this low. All right, yes. If that should happen, my interest, I'll switch my interest off of this pair. All right, yeah. So I'm still bullish on this pair. Just that going into next week, I don't expect price to break below this low. It should at least come into this area to form some buy setups. All right, yes, to come into this area to frame buy setups, clearing this high. All right, yes. So we are going bullish on this pair again going into next week. Let's see what is happening on NZDJPY. Yes, so this is also the trade we took last week on NZDJPY. So as you can see, if you watch my previous analysis, this was exactly where I was expecting price to bounce off from, and it did exactly that. Yes, so going into next week, this is what I will expect. I don't expect to see price break below this line. Yes, I'm still bullish on this pair. Yes, so if price breaks below this line, I will have to redo analysis, reanalyze, and then see where price will be going next. All right, yes, because once this low is broken, that changes my perspective on the NZDJPY. All right, so going into next week, at least price should just come back into the zone. All right, it should just come back into the zone, just do some skirmishes. Yeah, I mean, you know how the market behaves. All right, yes. So price will just do some skirmishes, and I mean, at the end of the day, I'm expecting price to push to the upside. Yes. So going into next week, I'm bullish on NZDJPY as well. Let's look at what is happening on NZDUSD. So just as I told you last week, all right, if you could remember in my previous analysis, I told you that the NZD is strong. All right, the NZD is strong, and then the USD too is also strong. So at the end of the day, we are not really seeing any clear formation on this pair. Yes, I'm not happy seeing this. Yes, I'm not seeing any clear information or clear picture. It's not giving me the clear picture. All right. Yes. So I'm still on hold. I'm still observing. I'm still looking at how this pair is going to react going into next week. All right. So based on how it's going to react, and I'll see if I'll be able to find some setups on this pair. All right. Yes. So that is going to be for my community members. All right. So if you are not part of my Telegram community, just as I said, just look in the description below and then click on the link to be part of my Telegram channel. So that is that for NZDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on a USD card. All right. Yes. So for USD card, I'm not so much enthusiastic about this pair at the moment, because look at what is happening. Let's look at a daily and see what is happening. Last week I was bullish on this pair, but we saw some bit of consolidation in here. All right. Yeah. So this is the consolidation. All right. Yes, this is the consolidation. So I'll just wait to see price break out of this consolidation. All right. Yes, and then once it breaks out of this consolidation, that will tell me, or that is going to decide as to where price is going to move. All right. So I'm going to follow suit. So going into next week, this is my expectation on USD card. I'll wait for the breakout of the consolidation and then see where price is going to move next. So as a trader, you need to be reactive instead of being predictive. All right. You look at how the market is reacting, and based on how the market is reacting, you take your decisions, or you align your decisions towards that. Not just you see price consolidating. Oh, I'm expecting that the price is going to break out. Come on. You are not the market maker. All right. Allow the market makers to do whatever they need to do. Let the market makers show you where they want to move price to. That is how we trade as smart money concept traders. All right. We always let the market makers show us where they want to move price to. All right. So by showing us, we also follow their footprint. So going into next week, this is what I'm expecting on USD card. So that is that for USD card. Let's look at what's happening on Euro USD. So for Euro USD last week, I was bearish on this pair. All right, due to the strength I identified on the dollar index, but I wasn't happy as to how price was reacting. Yeah, so I was in this trade, but it got to a time I just got out of the trade because all I was seeing was consolidations. All right. Yes. So going into next week, I'll see how price is going to react. All right. Yeah. So this is going to be my range. All right. This range, high and then low. So this is going to be my range. All right. This is going to be my range. And so going into next week, I wouldn't take any trade within this range. All right. I want to see a breakout of the range. All right. Yeah. So if price is going to be bearish, all right, I want to see price break out of this range to the downside. All right. Then I'll expect price to come back and retest at this other block, and then we see this low being attacked. All right. Yeah. So that is my expectation on Euro USD going into next week. Let's look at what is happening on the GBPUSD. So as you can see, look at what is happening on GBPUSD too. Lots of consolidations. So last week I didn't touch this pair too. I never touched this pair last week. Lots of consolidations. All right. Yes. So going into next week, I'll wait and see where price breaks to. All right. Yes. I'll wait and see where price breaks to, because at the end of the day, we realize that the GBP is strong. The dollar index is also strong. That is why we are seeing price consolidating in here. So going into next week, I'll just stay cool on this pair and see how it's going to react. And based on that, I'll take my decision as to how I'm going to trade GBPUSD. So that is that for GBPUSD. Last but not the least, let's look at what is happening on GBPJPY. So this pair was bullish last week. Yes, we managed to take some trade. All right, we managed to I think we bagged about 150 pips. Yes, we took 150 pips on this trade, that is GBPUSD. Yes, so Friday we saw a very quick movement to the downside. All right, so going into next week, I'm still bullish on this pair. All right, so by being bullish on this pair, I'm not expecting price to break below this line we are seeing here. All right, yes, don't be confused about so much lines you are seeing. I know why, and I know what each of the lines is for. All right, yes, so don't be so much confused about these lines, or don't let your concentration be on this line. This is what you are focusing on, this line. All right, let me delete this one so that it's going to be clear for you. Let me delete this line. Yes, so this is what we are focusing on. All right, we are focusing on this candle. So going into next week, I don't want to see price break below this candle. All right, it might come deeper into this candle. Like going into next week, for me to see price continuing to the upside, I want to see price break below this candle. All right, yes, so I'll be looking for entries on this pair. All right, if what I'm really anticipating pans out. Yes, so guys, that is just that. Going into next week. All right, my plan for next week is so simple. All right, as a trader, you need to make your trades, or your plan should be simple. You don't have to involve yourself in any complicated stuff. Do you get it? Yes, so that is my plan so far as next week is concerned. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, all right, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly, the only good you can do for me, all right, just as I'm also doing you good, the only good you can do for me is to hit on the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell. All right, I mean, it takes nothing away from you, so please and please again, do that for me. And don't forget to like this video as well. All right, like it, and then let me see your comment. All right, these days the comments don't come at all. Let me see your comment. All right, let me know you've watched it. Let me see your comment in the comment section. All right, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, to just look through the description box below, click on the link and join my Telegram channel. Become part of the fluxforex community, because big things are coming so far as the 2022 is concerned. All right, you saw those in my community, you saw how we smashed it last week. All right, this is just the beginning. Lots of things are going to happen in the Telegram channel, so you want to be part of it. So kindly click on the link and then become part of the community. All right, and also follow me on all social media handles. All right, let's do this and then get some money on the market. All right, I wish you all good luck and good trading. See you again next week. Bye.